Hey, everybody. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. We're going to give you our unfiltered truth, our stories about rock and roll concerts and rock and roll stories that we have. We're going to hope that you call in and share yours as well or comment wherever you may be watching. Welcome to Raw. I'm Frankie J. This is six-time Hall of Shamer T.O., and we got a good show in store for you today, so hang out.
Hey there, party people. Welcome to What's Happening.
T.O. How is the 716 treating you? How's the weather there in Buffalo?
Beautiful day, beautiful day. Sun shining, everyone out in their lawns.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to get out on the grass sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I was raking today out here in the outer Rondax.
Good.
Took it upon myself to grab the community rake and go out and, I don't know, it was like 60, I don't know, it was warm, 66 or something. It was nice. And me and the little pupperoo went out there and I raked a, I don't know, pretty decent sized area there. You know, a couple leaves here and there, raked them up.
Yeah, my lawn's not looking very good right now.
It'll get healthy. You're a freak about it.
Freaking out.
You're a freak about it. But before we get into things, we just want to make sure everybody out there listening, wherever you may be watching or listening, could you please give us a like and a share? That would be awesome. We do appreciate it for sure. But anyways, Teal, why don't we start things off before we talk about sex, drugs, rock and roll, baby, with on this day.
All right, let's go. 2016 Paris Agreement on climate change is signed.
What?
The Paris Agreement on climate change, where they wanted to lower the climate by like 1 degree Celsius.
Oh.
Yeah. By
Okay.
telling you what you can and can't do. 1976, Barbara Walters becomes the first female U.S. nightly news anchor.
Wait, what year was that?
1976.
Took that long.
I know.
Seems like forever, right? It's
Sure
kind of
does.
rude. It's kind of fucked
Sort
up.
of, in a way. I was, when I was doing that, I was like, man,
Good
that
for
was
women.
late.
Good for women.
But that was nightly news. Maybe there was one
Doesn't
or two
matter.
during the day. I know.
Doesn't matter.
She was good, too.
Some of the best coworkers are women.
This is true.
I mean that.
1967, Big Mac is released.
Like the sandwich?
The sandwich.
Best sandwich they have there. But you know, I'm gonna tell everybody about the Big Mac hack after we get
Big
started.
Mac hack.
The old Big Mac hack, and it works. So.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me what it was. Sorry.
Oh, I'll tell you real quick. The Big
Yeah.
Mac hack. If you like Big Macs, mostly the Big Mac is what we know is the 3 rolls, the 2 small patties, lettuce, Big Mac sauce, pickles, and onions. So if you want to do the Big Mac hack and save money, you order a double cheeseburger. Tell them no mustard, no ketchup, add Big Mac sauce. The only thing is you don't get that 3rd piece of roll or the lettuce. But let's be honest, when you're eating a Big Mac in the car, half of it spills out anyways. It pisses you off. It's a mess. And you just want a Big Mac really for the flavor overall. If you get 2 cheese patties in a pile, mac sauce, pickles, it's a Big Mac hack.
That's a pretty good one. Saves a buck or two.
It does.
They should put that on the dollar menu. 1823. Inline roller skates are invented.
Wait, what year was that?
1823.
Inlines were invented then?
Yeah.
Why did it take so long?
I don't know.
Jeez.
That seems old. In 1976 for the first woman anchor? Gee, what are we doing?
What's going on in this
1977.
Let's see a shit.
First use of fiber optics.
See? Oh, not even
Yeah,
gonna talk.
see? 1977. That was 1977, before we were born. Well, maybe not you. 1915.
Yeah, right?
This was terrible. This was the first use of widespread gas
Where?
used during war times by Germany.
Oh.
1915.
1915.
1970 here, we'll shine a little light on Earth. Earth Day. First Earth Day was held.
Okay.
1970. You know who that was founded by?
You're going to tell me.
If this isn't the weirdest name, Mr. Gaylord Nelson.
I'm not laughing, but I am.
Come on.
That's awesome. I'm
Gaylord
not laughing,
Nelson.
but I am.
This guy right here in 1967 was voted the most popular monkey.
Monkey?
Yeah.
Who?
Come on.
Oh,
Most
hang on.
popular monkey.
Smokey and the Bandit Monkey, right?
Come
Oh,
on.
Jesus.
This monkey.
Yeah, I know. Davy Jones.
There it is.
Good old
No
Davy
copyright
Jones.
issues there, Dave.
Yeah, don't worry about
All
it.
right, here's the last one I got. Well, no, let's do birthdays and then I'll do the last one. Happy birthday to my coworker Kevin. I don't know
Hi,
if he
Kevin.
watches the show or not. He probably does because who
He probably
doesn't these
doesn't.
days?
Well, you
Happy
know.
birthday, Kev. You share
Happy
a birthday
birthday.
with Jack Nicholson.
Whoa. That's weird.
Whoa.
Which
Yeah,
Jack
he's crazy.
Nicholson do you want?
Number 89.
Departed or a few good gentlemen? Like which one do you want? A few good men? Which
I don't know.
Jack Nicholson do you want?
Not sure.
Okay. Happy
He
birthday.
was 89. 89.
Jeez.
today.
He's old.
Let's see. Marshawn Lynch.
What about him?
Birthday today.
I'm
You know
only
how
up
old
here
he
so
is?
I don't get. I'm only up here so I don't get fined.
How old do you think Marshawn Lynch is?
I'm only here because I don't get fined.
I'm not. I
He's
don't know
probably
what
like
to talk about.
60.
40.
He's only 40.
40.
Wait, Marshawn Lynch, the Beast?
No shit.
He's
That's
only
what
40?
I said when I wrote this.
He could have been playing the last 5 years.
Amazing that he was only
Why
40.
Why doesn't he still play?
Why don't I feel like he's older than me?
I think he's lying.
Someone's lying. Here's your
Well, how
girl,
old- Oh, who's my girl?
Amber Heard.
Yeah, I kind of think she's hot. But what happened?
She's also 40 today.
She's only 40?
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, how old is Johnny Depp?
I don't know.
He's
I
gotta
could
be-
Google it here. Here's my last on this day, though. 1991.
Yeah.
Dave Matthews Band plays its first live show at where? Earth
Wembley.
Day in
Earth Day.
Virginia.
Okay, who do we want to know how old they were? Johnny Depp.
Yeah, he fled the country.
What do you mean he fled the country? He's 62 years
He's with
old.
Ellen DeGeneres in another country, fleeing because they're a bunch of hooplas, aren't they? Didn't he flee the country?
I don't know about Johnny Depp. I think Johnny Depp was more.
Oh, I'm thinking of that other guy. Sorry.
Yeah, Johnny Depp's more, I think, kind of keeps to himself and just tries
Well,
to
he
stay.
was in that court case, wasn't he?
Well,
That was
yeah,
kinda funny.
not by choice. I mean,
It was kind of.
do you
a
think he
sham.
chose to be there? Probably not.
No.
She was kind of a sicko, but it's Hollywood, man. You got to marry your own
Hollyweird.
kind. Hollyweird. So, anyways, sex, drugs, rock and roll. Does anybody have any good stories when it comes to sex, drugs, rock and roll? Any concerts you've been to? Things you've seen at concerts? Concerts you wish you've been to and haven't been? Concerts you've wanted to go to and you never will be able to because that star is no longer with us? Any story would be good. Do you have any
Wow.
good stories? Jeez, that was a
Well,
lot to say. Jeepers. God.
That's why I did the DMB as the last one, because that probably
Man.
was. Those were my favorite outdoor shows for sure. 100%.
DMV. What do you mean?
Dave Matthews Band
Oh,
concerts outside
Oh, like at Darien Lake?
anywhere.
Yeah. I've been to Dave Matthews. I'm not a huge Dave Matthews guy, though.
Yeah,
I mean-
the atmosphere was always great, fun.
Well, yeah, sure. Any concert, though, you could say that about. I mean, any concert I've been to, and you know I've been to hundreds. They're all fun, but it's
You've
like
ever been in the
sometimes
circle of a mosh pit, getting your face kicked by somebody doing those swirly dances?
I never did the mosh pitting though.
Yeah,
I was
that
like-
doesn't seem like a good time.
I stayed on the lawn seats. Those I thought the lawn was the best. For me, I like to be back. Pick out your spot better. You're not.
Wu-Tang Clan coming to Darien Lake this year.
You gonna go?
I'd like to, but I feel like I shouldn't sit in the lawn. I feel like I'm too old now. The tickets close are like $360. I don't know. It's a lot for
Get under the amphitheater.
yeah.
Sit under the big umbrella.
I mean, I always did like the lawn.
Yeah, but they don't let you stand up, and they don't let you. They don't let you have as much freedom when you're in the seats. Like you can't.
True.
You can't be in people's way. You got to get in and out of the aisle, and it's not like as cool as you think. You're closer.
I always felt like
I mean,
if
I've
I'm
sat
not
in the
right next to the
seats.
speaker, there's no sense of even being close.
Yeah, well, I've been front row, like where you have the front seats, and then you can stand up and be front
Yeah.
row. But a lot of times those seats aren't that great. It's like the people they want to go to the concert, they want to be awesome and special. Oh, I got second row from the stage. Yeah, good. You can't enjoy yourself because if you spill a beer, someone's gonna complain. You're getting kicked out. Meanwhile, I'm back in the lawn banging out some girl along the fence line.
Jeez, I've never been kicked out of a concert.
Neither have I. Well, no.
There's been a few
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't
I
make it
haven't.
in.
Been kicked out of a Bills game. I didn't say what I just say. I did, but it wasn't really.
That fence line, we used to crawl under that fence line to get into concerts.
There was room.
Oh, yeah.
There was like a bunch of golden retrievers dug under that bitch by the end of the summer. Good venue,
somebody
though.
on the other side saying, letting you know when it's safe to come through, and boom, you're in.
Good venue, though.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, I've been to. You remember back in the day, you had your Melody Fair, you had your art park. You have
Art Park's good.
You have the Erie County Fair grounds would do concerts. You had what was that other place? There was a Shays Buffalo. I would even be going to concerts too. Not like hard rock, where they're rumbling the place, but like Travis Tritt country, shit like that. So I've been to a lot of different venues in Pennsylvania and country jams, and I'll tell you, man, I've been through some crazy concerts where it was questionable, and the best one I ever went to, and I'm wearing the shirt from it.
Oh, Motley Crue.
Yep. And
That's got to be much like the Juggalo concerts where
I'm going to tell you something, man. There's a movie I'm going to recommend to people out there. If you haven't seen it, it's called The Dirt. I think it's on Netflix. It's the Motley Crue story. But let me tell you something. I went, I would hung with this group of people back in college, and we went to all these concerts, like your Bon Jovi, your Aerosmith, Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, whatever. And I didn't have a ticket. They all ordered the tickets, and I didn't have the money to get a ticket. And I'm like, I'll just, I'll get one. I'll scalp one because they were sitting in the lawn. I'll just get one on the way in, whatever. So I meet up with him in the parking lot, and some guy's driving by selling a ticket. And I'm like, oh, what do you got? And he's like, oh, I got a VIP pass. I'm like, what is that? He goes, a ride in backstage after the concert in front row. I'm like, really? I go, how much you want? He goes, $100. And I hand him $100, and I get the ticket. And then I'm getting golf carted past all my buddies that were parked. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I got my ticket. I got to take the ride in now. The concert's, and they're like, what the fuck? So I'm front row. They're in the fucking, field. And after the show, I went backstage with these fucking guys, man. Let me tell you something.
Back there, you can't tell nobody.
It's kayfabe. You know what kayfabe is?
Kayfabe?
Kayfabe.
No, what does that mean?
You never heard the wrestling term kayfabe?
No.
Kayfabe is keep the secret.
Oh.
Let's just say it was Motley Crue. And I did say ahead of this, if you want to see a really good movie, and I'll tell you right now, it's pretty fucking accurate. If not the most accurate rock movie I've ever seen, The Dirt.
So it's not like Rush where they just went back to their hotel rooms and huddled up.
Dude. I mean, you're talking about Tommy Lee, Vince Neil.
You think they were as wild as Kiss?
Nikki Sixx. I never went backstage with Kiss. Kiss is probably boring backstage because Gene Simmons is all about business. I don't think he's a big drinker. Yeah. They're not real big partiers. I think a couple of them had their demons throughout the years like they all do, but
Guns N' Roses?
Well, it's like Alice Cooper. He's not hyper. He's not a dick. He's not backstage having hookers go nuts on him. He just goes back, chills out, and he's like a philosopher, man.
Yeah, that's what Rush would do too.
Yeah, but no, Motley Crue. This was when they were still partying. Okay, like now they're all roached.
Dr. Feel Good.
Whew, when that song comes on, boobies come out, and woo.
That's a good
song.
Talk
about it. I'm talking Dr. Feel Good, and
see, that was a little bit before me.
Man, best shows ever. If anybody's ever seen Motley Crue in concert or Guns N' Roses, talk about it.
Like that was my cousin Dale's, who God rest his soul, but that was his favorite, Motley Crue.
They're good. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like they know how to throw a party, man, and they did. There was one time I went to see them. That wasn't
your best concert?
No, Tom Petty was always my best concerts. Tom Petty was a shit. Rusted Roots, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Well, gee, I've seen so many people, man. I've been to so many damn shows.
I've seen Crosby, Stills.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
James Taylor. I'm on the other
Steve
spectrum.
Winwood's pretty good.
A lot of rap.
Well, Steve, the High Life
I've never
again.
Seen Steve.
Steve Winwood was with Tom Petty. The last time I saw Tom Petty.
Kind of unfortunate I didn't get to see the original Pink Floyd.
Ugh. It's a shame because Tom Petty would still be going, man. It was a sad day for rock and roll. I mean, for me anyways, because all the concerts and parties I've been to, even Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks is hands down top 5 shows I've ever seen. And Garth Brooks is the one for me that really sold me on, wow, country music is pretty fucking awesome. Because I was like, fuck Garth Brooks. I'm not, fuck country. It was like 1997, 98. And my girlfriend at the time was a country spazoid. And I wanted to be with her. So I'm like, well, I got to go. Like, I mean,
You're like, is everyone there going to be wearing this?
yeah. And her whole, like, and for that particular concert, it was really funny because it was like, he was only going to do one show. But the one show sold out in like 32 seconds, and it happened to be Tops that was selling the tickets.
Shout out Tops.
Shout out to Tops. And then he decided, if that sold out so quick, I'll do another, 5 shows or whatever. And then it became like a raffle. So people would have to wait in line at select Tops locations, get a raffle card, and you get a ticket. And if you get a ticket, you get in line, you buy a ticket. So my girlfriend, her mother, her sister, sister's boyfriend, sister, all of us had the Tops covered. So we got a ticket to every Garth show in a row. It was fucking bananas. It was awesome. I got introduced to 90s country. 90s country is more my thing. And that I was like, I bought his box set like 2 days later. It was amazing. I'm like, this was probably one of the best concerts I've ever fucking been to. He puts on a show. I don't care if you like country, even Pink. You don't have to like Pink or her music, but just to see the act and the way it's put together and the production and the the aerobic flying through. I mean, come on, you got to have a little appreciation for the arts of putting on a concert.
But you don't like Taylor Swift?
If it came down to it and I got a free seat to go to her show and sit front row and tell her I thought she was an asshole, yeah, I would go. Definitely.
Would you respect the production? Probably.
I don't know. I'd have to see.
A pretty multi-bazillion
You know what?
show.
No, actually, for me, okay, is she popular and have a huge crowd? Yeah, absolutely. It's Taylor Swift. I get it. Here's my problem with her versus Pink. Pink is more athletic and more into the, I want to say almost like more professional Broadway dance versions of scripted segments and songs, and each step is calculated. It's more produced, where hers is wiggle her little ass and dance around a little bit with the guitar. I mean, she's not as like our, I don't think there's
when production
there's not as much talent.
Was like when Gene would come out over the stage in a bat costume and just blood pouring from his mouth and shit.
Yeah,
and coming
that is production.
That was sweet to me back in the day, seeing that as a kid.
Okay, would you rather see that or see some guy walk out to the microphone? Hey.
Well, I also like that, but I also like the visuals I get at like a techno concert when all the lights are off and everything's going on and
oh geez,
I like that too.
It's just really too bad because I'm
pretty much all over the map when it comes to music.
I'm all over the map when it comes to music too. I'm sad I never got to see Phil Collins. He was on my bucket list for sure. Pink is still on my bucket list. Highly doubtful though that I'll make one of her shows. I would rather
saw Genesis than Phil Collins.
Well, yeah, I mean Phil Collins is Genesis, dummy. I mean,
well, don't ask Peter Gabriel.
They're together, okay?
They sound the same anyways.
Yeah, exactly. But for me, it's like I didn't get to see him. I didn't get to see Tom Petty one more time. You don't really think of that stuff until like it's gone. And
how about
it's
James
weird.
Taylor?
Never saw James Taylor, no.
Why don't you try sitting through one of his CDs and see how long it takes you to cry?
I'll probably cry.
Oh, 2 songs you're in.
How many? Do you cry for that shit?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah. You listen to a whole CD?
I've never. I'm going to try it tonight. I wish Tom would call in. I wish Tom would call in about because
he loves Davy Jones, Tom.
Davy Jones. It's like the Brady Bunch.
Pink all the way. All her transsexual songs are all about boys that broke her heart. Oh, TS songs. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank
Girl,
you, Maria.
You're in your mid-30s. Get over it.
I like you, Maria. See, Pink is so much better. I just think, and I've said this before.
Pink is not better.
Listen.
Pink's not even that good.
Pink is like the current version of Elvis Presley as far as the ability that she has as far as can she, are you asking real questions here?
I'm dead serious.
I mean,
what's one of her good hits? I'll listen to it later. She's terrible.
She's not. Oh my God, I want to smack the shit out of you, man.
Jeez.
I just don't get it. Like, what's
Making
wrong
me
with you?
defend Taylor Swift. I don't care. She
I'm
can
not
sing
asking
about
you-
all her nasty
I don't-
boyfriends.
But
I'm waiting for the Travis Kelce song.
yeah, the divorce one, right? When they break up and then she
Are
hooks
they
up.
married?
They're getting married,
No, are they?
probably. Why wouldn't they?
Is Vrabel gonna go?
He'll be there playing
Probably
footsie.
shouldn't.
Be playing footsie with somebody.
Well,
That's
you do
awesome.
have another Pink fan there, so there you go.
Yeah, see, Pink is entertainment, man. I would die. Actually, a personal friend of ours that we know. I won't mention his name just because he was like you. Oh, fuck Pink, she's Pink to stink and all this crap. And he went to the Pink show with his daughter when they played it. I think she played was it Toronto or something? It was close to us. And he went and he was on Facebook going, "What a great show. I'm impressed. I take back all the bad things I ever said. It was probably the best show I ever went to."
Wow.
I'm
I'll
telling
take
you,
his
man.
word.
And it's somebody that you would be like, really?
She
What if I
probably
told-
puts on a good show. She probably can sort of sing.
She can sort of thing.
Not my type of music, I don't think.
Pink 2000s. Pink was the best. Oh, to be honest, yeah, I agree with that too. I like
She's
this.
been
one,
around
yeah.
that long?
She's been around. She's been at it since she was 18 years old, and she's 47 right now, or 46.
See, I'd take Ariana all day.
Ariana
Singing
Grande?
qualities, looks, abilities,
No, don't get into
It's
the
not even
abilities.
close.
son. Don't get into the abilities, man.
acting,
Acting. What
better actress.
do you mean by acting?
She's a better actress.
Who's a better actress?
Ariana.
Okay, but when's the last time Pink's been in a movie?
Better range, better singer.
We gotta let people call in. We're opening the phone lines here because this is gonna
It's
get
all right.
stupid. Oh, and one thing I did want to mention is we hope that Natasha,
Oh,
our new member of the Raw team, who was gonna actually come on and start working with us tonight, happened to come down with the funka flu anoma or whatever the hell's going around her. Coughing, sneezing, sniffling, red nose.
I think you guys are going to like this one.
Yeah, we got a winner.
She's a wild one.
Yeah, Motley Crue, Wild Side.
She's big into the Tinder, so
she likes Tinder.
yeah.
If you're listening, Natasha, we hope you feel better. We worked hard on our backgrounds because we wanted to have a warm welcome for you.
You're single. You ever go on Tinder?
Me?
Yeah.
I tried Tinder for about maybe a
God.
week, and then once I realized it was like what it was, I was like, I just wasn't into it. Even though Jason Kelsey met his wife on Tinder, that's how they met.
Really?
Yeah, Jason Kelsey and her met on Tinder and on their very first date. And you can look this up if you want to fact check. He passed out at the bar on their first date, and they've been together ever since. She helped him get home and everything. Yeah, he's a big slob. Got drunk, met a Tinder date, probably just looking to bang her for the night, and they end up falling in love, getting married. She didn't know who he was. He did not introduce himself as Jason Kelsey, NFL football player. He wanted to meet a woman for who he was. There was a whole
Slob.
story about it, and so he just put Jason. He didn't put his profession. He just whatever, and met. And she kind of thought she knew him when she met him, but she wasn't sure. And then they hung out and got drunk, and he passed out, and she took him home and just fell in love with him.
Wow.
And she's
Pretty
hot.
Sweet.
She's a hottie too. Kaylee. Whew.
Yeah.
Kylie. Man,
I've seen her on that show.
good for him. Big meatball scores the hot blondie.
Yeah.
Phew. Talk about a winner.
Chicken dinner.
Or as my friend would say, uncooked turkey.
Did you watch the Sabres lose?
I'm tired. Oh.
Did you see Josh Allen?
I think he should have stayed home.
Wow. I said that and somebody said I was being mean.
He looked
Well,
like
why are
he,
you going to bring your loserness to the one we're winning?
I know. When he was
See?
banging,
You know,
I saw it right away. He was banging on the drum, and then he chugged the beer, and it was all spilling
chugged a
on him.
Truly or something.
Yeah, I'm
Totally
like,
sissy.
what is a Truly? Is that a
was
seltzer?
that a beer? That didn't look like a beer. It
I don't
looked
know
like
what
one
the
of them little.
There's a sword. They drink out of those sword cups that are $500 now. You know those sword mugs that they're selling?
His hands just could be so big that it looked like a teeny ass little 16-ounce.
Who knows?
glass.
But you know what, man? I didn't like it.
He's
I
30
think-
now.
Good for him.
He's getting up there.
He's also a dad.
How long do you think he's going to be with us?
Oh, he'll play his career in Buffalo. He won't.
How long do you think that is?
I think he's got at least another 5 years in him.
Okay. You don't think he'll play to the 40s?
He could, but the way he plays is a little more reckless, so he could bang himself up a little
Should
bit.
have banged that drum at home.
I mean, look at your hard-nosed football players of the past. I mean, you got your. Let's try to think. I mean,
There were a lot of fans saying he shouldn't have came.
Who, to Buffalo? To the game?
I was
I didn't-
listening to a lot of those Bills Mafia pages, all that. The Saber
Well,
stuff.
after we lose, they're all saying that. When I
know.
saw the beginning of the game, I was like, you're glorifying these guys, and they didn't win. Like, I mean, you didn't even have this kind of fucking party for Tage Thompson and that Haley girl from Gottsville, New York, who won the gold medal. I mean, she banged the drum and shit, but don't you think they should have maybe brought her back for the Let's Go Buffalo for the Stanley Cup Finals as a USA winner? I mean,
I wouldn't have changed a thing. I would have kept having Rick Jenneret's wife bang.
oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, she still looks pretty damn good for her
Don't
age.
change it.
Yeah, they screwed that up. I don't know why.
Son
Lindy
looked
Ruff.
like a-
Lindy Ruff is the guy who's gonna, if we're gonna win the cup, he's gonna be the guy that gets us there. I said that when they rehired him, if you recall, last year, 2 years ago,
Yeah, you did.
and you, Tom, and me were arguing about it, and I'm like, I like this hire. I think he's the right guy. They should have never fired him when they fired him. I think we would have won a cup or two by now. But he's taken a team that was piss poor the last few years easily, and put them together into something special. They just played like shit last night. The goaltending wasn't there. Couple weird bounces, couple fluker goals.
Dave
That-
Putney said that was the worst goal that he's ever seen. The easiest one to save.
Yeah, well, they took weird jumps, and the one just floated over them. Like
You
if
don't-
those
Listen,
if those two goals don't go in, it was a tie game. It goes to overtime, different outcome. Those two little flipper goals that went past them and got through, that's just bad fucking luck, dude.
that's bad goalie. You don't try to catch a bouncing puck with your glove.
Get in front of your body.
You already know you have no chance of that puck can go anywhere. You're just trying to get as big as you can and putting your chest against the puck. He's trying to glove it like a fool.
Yeah, I guess so. You're right.
Yeah, even the first game on the first shot, I go,
First
wow,
shot.
he needs to settle in because that was a weak shot from like center ice and it almost went in. Their first shot in the first game, and I'm like, oh boy, buckle up if he doesn't get ready because
Yeah.
it really wasn't the second game. First
Well,
game,
they
we
did-
got kind of lucky that Tage just took over, I believe.
Yeah. Well, the way they scored those two goals near the end of yesterday's game as quick as they did, I thought for a quick minute they're okay. Maybe they can come back and get tied up with this thing, but I think it was just too far gone. I think their feet were in the mud. I was talking to our friend Tom a little bit about it after the game, and it just seemed like they. It's not that I said that they need to be more physical, and then I rewatched some of the highlights, and they were pretty physical. I just want to see anytime we get a chance to put someone through the glass, just do it, dude.
In game two, they were rocking, and then the referees told them to settle down, and we settled down, and then Boston scores 3 goals. What the hell are we listening to the refs for?
We shouldn't be because they don't make the calls anyways.
Just
I mean, someone almost took our player's knee off, just like Matthews in Toronto had his knee taken off, and that guy was suspended. Same kind of hit, identical hit, and no penalty called, nothing, just nothing. So they're not going to call shit. So my theory is this: if you have the puck and you can throw it at the net, throw it at the net. If you can put someone through the glass, do it. If you can put someone to the ice, do it. If you can shoot the puck, do it. If you can get a good pass, just do everything that you wouldn't normally do. I shouldn't have to scream shoot at my screen 400 times a game. Shoot the puck. Shoot the fucking puck. Like when you have a shot, take it. It gets in front and people kick it around and ends up and you can doink it in or something.
Yeah,
But when you
Gretzky
keep
said
trying to
100% of shots not taken don't go in.
yeah, god damn. Am I like the backseat coach? Well, yeah, I have the right to be. Because when, you just know hockey. And you got to throw that puck at the net. Stop dumping it in the corner all the time. Yeah, you
Well,
want to
we
play the
gotta-
boards.
Want to take the voicemail?
Well, we got a voicemail?
Yeah. Hold
Let
on,
someone
okay.
try call and you didn't probably have your phone on yet. Did you? Oh, you didn't Bluetooth your phone in. See? You're not ready.
Sorry. It's
But anyways,
anonymous.
shoot the puck, Sabres. Okay, relax. Just shoot the puck. Got to break
Yo,
in
what
the
it do,
zone.
Rob? This be your boy Sidechain. Yo, I just calling in. I'm hearing all these fake-ass fans talk about how Josh Allen be a choke artist because he was hitting that little drum at the Sabre game. Man, we got a bunch of fake ass fans. If you ain't gonna be behind Buffalo, then don't even come to this. Don't even come here. Don't even be there when we're about to win. Don't even be cheering or none of that. I don't want to see none of that because I'm sorry, guys. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of watching all these fake ass fans run around here, talk about Bills blow, Sabres suck, all this stuff, man. They trying their best and side chain out. I'm out.
Damn. Thanks for the voicemail, side chain. You sound a little.
It's
I
venting.
think I touched the nerve.
Well, I told you it was pretty big on the pages. Any
It's
chance
just-
people here in Buffalo can get to bash them, or I do the same thing. And it's not really, it's in our DNA. We're just
It's
so
ru-
used to losing that you just expect it.
Well, you know what I've been doing all series? Well, even near the end of the season, before the playoffs started with Tom, it's a joke him and I got going between us. Even if we're up 4-0, I just write and text them, we suck, we fucking suck. We suck. And I'm going to keep saying we suck because it seems like the more I say we suck, they pull off these huge wins. Last night, it just didn't work. But for like the last quarter of the season, it did. When I kept saying they suck, they were cleaning up on people and breaking records and making it to the playoffs, winning the East the Atlantic. So for me, they suck. They suck until they win.
I don't mean to, I want to kind of bring it back to the original topic here of the
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yeah, I want to ask you what your favorite, if there was one,
Yeah.
your favorite drug of choice during these concerts. Was it alcohol?
I got a couple
What'd you like to
stories
do?
about that. It depended on the show. So for like Tom Petty and Rusted Root,
You don't have to
Across-
tell me exactly what, but
well, I don't care. For like your Tom Petty shows, your Rusted Root, your Crosby, Stills, and Nash Fish show I went to one time, I ate just a ton of mushrooms.
Wow.
I ground them up in orange juice, like a slushy, and I chugged the orange juice and the mushrooms, and it didn't taste bad, and I was
shiitake.
good, but you gotta take double the amount they tell you to. You don't just eat split it. No, eat the whole damn thing. All right. If you want to trip. Don't waste your energy. You're gonna
You
be
don't like
screwed
the
up.
microdose?
I've never done that. No, I would though. Probably. Why not? It's medically being
You
endorsed
just
right now.
take a quarter to the face and just whatever happens, happens.
So I don't know if I'd be comfortable with that. Because I mean,
I'm
where
not.
I live, it's kind of like I'd be bugging out, dude. I'd run out into the woods and get lost. I'd be
Yeah,
like a
you're
horn
bugging
movie.
out. Your brain resetting for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do it, but I would do mushrooms still. But anyways, so mushrooms for like those sort of concerts with alcohol, obviously, and weed and everything.
For the
else.
outdoor, yeah. Those are just throw-ins.
Yeah, those are just bonuses. It's like the candy they throw off the fire trucks at the parades. So,
Yeah.
so for me, rock concerts like your Motley Crue, your Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard was always pretty good too. Those shows, it was like alcohol, and
Party
for sure.
favors.
yeah, it's just yeah.
Little OJ. Little juice.
Juice.
The juice
Lawrence-
is loose.
Lawrence Taylor liked those shows. Let me
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah.
It
I got
depended though. I always had a good time. No
Sure.
matter what. The one show when I went to Tom Petty and Rusted Root was playing. Tom Petty was the headliner, obviously, and it got dark early, and I ate a whole bunch of mushrooms, man. And we had lawn seats. I went with a group of my friends, and I'm like, I gotta go get a beer. So I went to go get a beer, and for the entire Rusted Root show, I couldn't find my friends. I walked that stupid lawn, dude.
I've
I
been
swear,
there.
every inch. I walked that lawn back and forth, partying with people. Woo-hoo, I'm all I was nuts, and I couldn't find them. And then the next day, I was at work. I remember, and I was listening to their CD, and they have a song called "Lost in a Crowd." I was like,
Nice.
"Holy shit!" I'm
Yeah.
like, I was lost in a crowd at their fucking concert last night.
That's the
I was
worst.
still kind of tripping at work, and I was like, played the
When
same
you
song all
venture
day.
out to go get that drink, and you're like, yeah, I'll be able to find this.
Yeah,
And you're like,
no.
You come back and the realization hits. that I
They're
was
gone.
like,
It's like, no, there's got to be a way. There's got to be. I walked every inch of that stupid lawn, man. How do you not run into 15 people?
You try to
But
remember somebody funny near you.
a
like somebody with
a
a big
landmark,
hat.
like
Yeah.
some fat girl or something. Oh wait, did I just say that? My bad.
They don't have that big hat. Yeah,
That was kind of
landmark.
I didn't mean that. Landmark. Like, yeah, if you go,
Yep. The
hey
one
man,
you're going to get the drink for.
they gotta have like but then the last Tom Petty concert I went to, the girl that sold me a beer there got me really sick. I think she roofied my ass. The one beer
Wow,
vendor.
Will Bill Cos.
I'm telling you, because I was fine the whole night. It was Steve Winwood, Tom Petty. It was sweet, and I could drink. Back in the day, I was a partier.
Yeah,
I could drink, man.
Shenanigans.
No, she was cool. Nice Asian girl, real sweet, real nice. And I don't know if I made her mad maybe or something, but the last beer I had at that
Stupid
venue,
round eye.
I couldn't stop throwing up. Like the whole
Wow.
ride home from Darien Lake, they had to keep pulling over for me. And I'd get down in those deep ravines on the sides of the highway and be falling all over the place, throwing up. And I remember my friends in the back seat eating cold pizza, laughing at me. I'm throwing up, and the whole way home, I was throwing up. I swear she dosed me. She did something to me. And they're all telling me I'm crazy. I'm like, there's no, I just know. Like something bothered her, and she drugged my ass.
You ever seen anybody like pass out
At a concert?
or lose their life there?
I've never seen one die at a concert, no. But
I don't think I have, but I've definitely
I
seen
was at
people
the
pass
Tim
out.
McGraw concert when he got arrested with his buddy stealing the Erie County Sheriff's horse.
Wow.
You remember that?
No.
You didn't know that story?
I don't know country stuff.
Well, it was Rich Stadium at the
I
time.
feel like I haven't hit that age yet, but I'm getting close.
How do you spell Tim McGraw?
Probably a TIM. Timmy. Stole a horse, huh?
2000. It was a George Strait country music festival. I remember I
so
went
he
to
was
with Kenny.
opening.
Yeah, him and Kenny Chesney. So during the George Strait concert music, about Tim McGraw and Kenny Chesney hopped on a police horse and rode off.
Jeez.
Kenny Chesney claimed he had permission from the officer's daughter to take a ride. Like, okay. But the officer on duty did not agree and viewed it as theft. Tim McGraw's involvement was when officers attempted to remove his buddy from the horse. McGraw intervened. McGraw placed a sheriff's deputy in a headlock.
Nice. You ever see like a cop car sitting out and don't you ever just want to like move it?
Yeah, I've done that. Like, we got out
You
of the way.
moved it?
I punched out a car window one time.
Of a
The
cop car?
arrest, both stars were arrested, disorderly conduct. The outcome, they were found not guilty on all charges. Of
Of
course.
course, they got money.
The incident has since become a legendary outlaw story. But
You
I was
and
at
me
that
would
show.
still be sitting in jail.
Yep, I was at that show though. I was drunker than a skunker. That was an all-day thing. That was a lot of those country jamborees start early in the day. So it's like a Bills game. You get there anywhere from 8, 9, 10 in the morning, and they're jamming by 12.
I
1
missed the
o'clock.
3-day beach raves.
Peach, you just totally changed the subject. But okay.
Well, that's rough.
I've never done a rave. In fact,
Toronto.
I'm proud to say I've only done ecstasy, I think, twice in my life. One time I got really sick because I took the ecstasy and drank alcohol on top of it.
Yeah.
And I don't
great
think
thing
that
to
was
do. Don't.
I didn't think it didn't work out. I threw up like the whole night. I was sick. I probably was dying, but I survived. I find out later that you shouldn't mix the two. I didn't know. No one told
It
me.
dehydrates you severely.
Yeah, I was pretty sick. And then the other time I took
You
it,
gotta dance all night and just keep drinking water.
it didn't really do anything. Like, how am I supposed to feel? I thought I was supposed to feel something here. So I think I got a fake.
Oh,
So I
man,
don't
you got
mess.
fakies running around.
I don't mess with that shit anymore. I live a wholesome life.
Too old now.
I'm not religious or anything. I just live a wholesome life. I smoke my
Aw.
weed. If there was monks hanging around here, I'd chill with them.
There are. I have them in
Probably.
the store all the time.
Not here.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
in
not
the
by you.
mountains.
Yeah, true. Well, they could do retreats. The
Not
ones by
great.
us walked all the way from California and back.
Yeah, but not to the Adirondack Mountains, man.
No, but that's farther.
This is pretty damn high up here in You get some. It's like some Hills Have Eyes shit.
They got sandals.
Oh, hey, you do what you gotta do. Gotta be careful.
Oh, I got a spam call calling in.
Take it
just for the hell of it.
Let's see if it's somebody offering us money for insurance savings.
I don't want to do that.
Do it. Come on. You're
I
a
ignored
wuss.
it.
Oh,
It could have been like, you never know.
it could have been ESPN, Ahmad Rashad.
It could have been, actually.
could
I
have
heard
been.
he's been calling people in the area.
Yeah, he's been calling people, telling them that he hopes their podcast is awesome, and
He's sweet.
he's awesome. Ahmad Rashad saved our life.
Yeah,
He came
did.
through for us. I mean, he did. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Ahmad Rashad.
Is the NFL draft tomorrow?
I don't even care.
It is.
Yeah, I don't even care.
Wow.
I don't. I love NFL football, but once the season's over, I check out until like the Hall of Fame game, and then I know the season's around the corner.
I
I
don't
don't
care
really
about our first pick at number 28, like nobody matters.
It's is it going to make a difference?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
Who? How?
I don't know.
Exactly. Why watch it?
We
Why
probably
wish-
trade back and get more picks.
I think you should go do a draft show with your buddy over there
A draft.
on
You're gonna
Airhead
go
TV.
live?
I'll put the TV on the screen.
Yeah, that's legal.
I'll just put a second camera on my TV screen and do the live draft.
Not a good idea. Did you
get
watch any
copyrighted.
WrestleMania?
I did see that Brock Lesnar retired, and I always am that guy that says they're never fully retired, man. Like especially from
True.
wrestling, they're always brought into the storylines later on. You look at your Shawn Michaels, you got your Triple H, even still to this day. You got your guys, even The Rock, that are retired, and they still get brought into the storylines, and they'll wrestle that last match. How many times did Hulk Hogan retire?
He
40?
got the most airtime during this WrestleMania, too. There was like 300 commercials.
Really?
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
What you gonna do, brother?
I
You
got
this-
that.
Do you?
I got that sound.
Why didn't you play it?
I don't know.
God, you suck.
Here it
Why
is.
wouldn't you do that?
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
It's pretty damn good.
Do it
Well,
again.
let me tell you something, brother.
He was pretty much the best, even though he was a scum.
He was the best. Him and the Giant made that
Yeah.
business what it is. Seriously, and the Hearts. Believe it or not,
Vader. How about Vader?
Vader sucked.
Hardest hitter.
He's not memorable though.
Oh, he
Is that-
was in the early days.
Yeah, but he's not memorable like that of Hulk Hogan, Ultimate
No,
Warrior,
yeah,
Iron
no.
Sheik, Andre the Giant. If you wouldn't have just said his name, I would have never thought of him.
The Sheik, he's a freak.
He's a still angry motherfucker.
He is.
Threatens people. He got just recently was on the news, or in one of those reels where he was at some sort of like convention where the old timers come in because they're broke and they'll sign autographs and shit. And he almost got into an actual fight with who the hell was it? Can't remember. He almost got into a fight. Can't remember.
He's
the hell
nuts.
it was. Is he really Iranian? He's Italian, I thought.
I don't know, but I know his wife keeps him locked up in the house.
I think he's I don't think he's really Iranian. He's I'm looking it up
Probably
right
not.
now.
He sounds Italian.
He sounds like Italian, but very. Was the Iron Sheik really born from Iran? Yeah, he was.
Oh wow.
He's Iranian. He was born Hussein Kasaro Ali Vazareri in 1942 in March in Damgan, Iran.
He's nuts.
Damgan. Damgan. Damghan. Damgan. Damgan.
Damn, I got
He was a real life amateur wrestling champion for the Iranian National Army before immigrating to the U.S. illegally. I mean, legally. Just kidding.
illegally.
I don't know. Doesn't really say. He later became a legendary villain.
Here,
in
let's
the
listen to him.
From
WWE.
Persia, from Iran. He is Sheikh Al-Hani, Khosrow Vasari, the Iron Sheik. Anybody that knows wrestling knows that it's synonymous with the Iron Sheik. Welcome back to the beautiful South Florida area here in Miami.
Thank you very much, Jin intelligent American, intelligent Miami City, all American wrestling city. People like you always tell them.
He's gotten crazier throughout the years.
The Iron Sheik. Yeah, he's crazy. Why did I think that he wasn't born in
Remember when he fought Sergeant Slaughter?
Yeah. How heavy was King Kong Bundy?
450 pounds.
458.
Yeah,
458. Being a big fat ass.
Yeah, he was.
WrestleMania
That was a
2.
landmine.
Yeah, steel cage match. Hulk Hogan. WrestleMania 2. Remember? Elvira.
Yep.
Ricky Schroeder. That was the first time they did a WrestleMania that was in 2 cities, in New York and LA. It was the first time they did that. Now they have WrestleManias that are weekends long. Oh, you got to get a 1 night, 2 night, 3 night. Give me a break. I hate wrestling. We should do a wrestling show and just talk about how we hate wrestling.
I like it.
I mean, we could do
Sometimes.
that. I could be the guy that hates it, and you could be the guy that likes it, and we could find someone in the middle that could be a
I
spark.
guess if I watched it all the time, I wouldn't like it anymore because it's not as good as the old days.
It's not the same at all.
Yeah.
It was way more believable back then.
But
Wasn't
I
it?
like the girls.
I mean,
That
sure.
one girl helped somebody in the at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
who
what was
having a
up with
seizure.
that? For
I
real?
don't know, that Bailey girl, yeah. She stopped her little thing, went into the,
No shit.
yeah, that was kind of cool.
Well, they're still humans at the end of the day. I mean,
True.
I mean, like Brock Lesnar. I mean, most people would think he's kind of an asshole and rude and ass. Well, he is. He's a big brute from Minnesota. I mean, I think he's even got some Canadian in him. Honestly, he might have even lived in Canada for some of his life. You can Google that while I'm talking about
He's
him.
a gosh darn beast.
He's a beast, and I respect him for what he's
Got Sable.
for who he's been and what he's done his whole life, and putting his body on the line. Both UFC and WWE, and he even played football. He was drafted originally in the NFL.
If he was trained
For the
from the
Vikings.
beginning to be a martial art or like a UFC fighter, he would have been the most dominant fighter of all time.
Well, yeah, he was not an MMA fighter. He
Yeah.
was not good. He was good at, if he got you, you
Well, he was a
couldn't-
wrestler.
Yeah, he would just take him to the ground and pound him.
He actually said he didn't even like wrestling,
He did say that.
but he was
He
just
did-
so
he was good at it.
growth spurt in high school or whatever, college.
Yeah, he started steroids early. His mom were slipping suppositories up his butt when he was
He
sleeping.
got that big penis tattooed on his chest, Cock Chesner. That's what we used to call him after he got that tattoo. It looked like a
big cross.
instead of Brock Lesnar, it was Cock Chesner.
Oh my God,
Why'd you
man.
tattoo that there? I'm not going to tell him. You could do whatever you want.
Yeah, dude, you do what you want, dude.
He
But
would
I
throw
watched-
you right out of the ring.
I watched one of the WrestleManias. I think
You'd be like, please, no, sir, I have MS. And he'd just throw you right out of the ring.
I would just not talk shit to him.
Yeah, you
He's
can't
just-
outrun him. You're not going to do nothing.
He's just a force. He's a big
It's
guy. I
pretty
wouldn't
much
mess
like
with him.
coming across a Wolverine in the woods.
I would egg on like a NFL football player or something because you can.
Didn't he play football too?
He got drafted originally, I think, by I want to say the Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota. Yeah, that's right. Minnesota.
I think that's where you're
Minnesota.
getting the Minnesota. I think he played maybe. See, I don't. I mean,
It doesn't matter. It's Cock Chesner. He's a beast.
he's a big guy, and he put in the work. So I respect the man where he deserves it. But do I think he's a good person? I don't think he's really that too much of a good person. I think he's probably kind of a dick. He wants his privacy.
He likes to be alone.
So it doesn't say really. I'm trying to look up his Wikipedia. It's right here. He was American football player. He played NCAA Division I national championship with the University of Minnesota. Then that was for collegiate wrestling.
He lost to Kurt Angle.
And then
The broken
the
freaking
Minnesota
neck.
Vikings. And then Lesnar departed the WWF at the age of 25 to go try to play football with the Vikings, but was cut from the team during preseason. He returned to wrestling, signed with the NJPW, whatever the fuck that is. And then he did the MMA, then WWE and MMA, and the rest is all we all know about the rest of him.
Did you see Joe Rogan laughing at Trump's thing during his
What?
when I don't know if he okayed some kind of a drug or something because Joe Rogan emailed them and told them to look into this drug, so they approved it by the FDA. And
Oh, it was
they
the
had that little press conference, and Rogan was just laughing back there.
what drug was it? It was the
I don't know, but
no, it was LS like the LSD.
because Rogan always brings up that Trump always just says, "Oh, I'm the best ever at this, that, and this," and every time Trump would do that, he just kept laughing.
It was the LSD treatment for the people with PTSD.
Oh yeah.
It was So, well, I mean, Trump does say some things that are funny, and when he's
Yeah,
using
well,
his
he's a
Sharpie
comedian.
marker, when he's using his Sharpie marker, and it's like, and he signs it, and then he turns it around and shows everybody. It's just he's fucking hysterical. I mean,
He's a comedian.
he's just like, ha ha ha. Look what I'm doing.
I just thought that was funny. He's like, he's
It's
behind.
like, and the marker.
Rogan
It sounds like
looks
the
so small.
Yeah, you know the movie, remember the show Picture Page with Bill Cosby, where he had that pen and went, you got Trump's pen.
Picture pages, can't find the picture pages.
Did you like that show?
I did actually.
What was your favorite part?
I feel guilty now.
You
Probably
were
off
tainted.
camera. Off
Tainted
camera. He's
love.
putting that pen under people's noses, and then out they go. Here we are enjoying
like
this
him?
pen. That's how Hollywood works.
Were you a Bill Cosby fan before you realized all this shit?
Of course, he was freaking.
So
hilarious.
what was your favorite part of Bill Cosby? Like the
My
what was
favorite
that?
part of him was his freaking face.
what did he do?
Just the way he would make mannerisms of his jokes.
Do it. Well, do it. You just did it.
Rudy. Pop. He would do.
Did
He's
you like-
good. And his
Did you like
mouth
when he
would always-
rode the little kid on his knee?
Yeah,
in
that
the
fat
Cosby
kid.
Show.
That was a great part. That little fat kid was bouncing around everywhere. That was good.
Reenact that.
He's just bouncing him on his leg. That kid's going like that. It was a good one. Rudy. I used to be able to do him pretty good. With the pudding pop. Jello pudding pop. Now
Pudding
he's not
pops
allowed
are
on
good.
anything.
No, pudding pops are fucking delicious. I miss those suckers.
They have them.
No, they don't.
Yeah, we still sell pudding pops.
Come on.
Jello pudding pops.
You still sell Jello pudding pops?
Of course.
Are they little rinky dinky ones though?
Yeah, they're like in the cups.
They're in cups?
2-pack.
No, I'm talking pudding pops, the
Yeah,
sticks.
oh, those?
Yeah.
No, we don't have
Jello
those.
pudding pops. That was the
No.
book. Those things.
Oh,
were
that's what
good.
those were?
Yeah, those were good.
Oh.
It was like frozen pudding on a popsicle.
Hmm.
It was like a
Popsicle
fudge,
stick.
kind of between a fudgicle and a popsicle.
I'd rather have a fudgicle.
Fudgicles are good.
Creamsicle.
Oh, those fucking things.
Now you're getting into the money.
No, when you remember those cardboard boxes they would sell, the plastic bag of Twinsicles,
Yep.
like in the bottom of the freezer, 24 of them, and
We
you had to
have
break
those.
them in half.
Yep.
I could eat a whole box of those in one day.
Oh, for sure. But all that would be left is the purples.
You didn't like the purple?
Hell no.
Really?
No.
Huh? I
Give
would
me
eat
orange and red
I would have eaten
and
the purple.
lime.
Lime, those are good.
Yep. I don't even know why I freeze my popsicles. The ones
Why?
that are in the package, I probably just drink the juice.
All the Freezy Pops?
Yeah.
When I have Freezy Pops, the ones that you got to cut the tops off of, I got to round the top edge of them when I cut them because every time you eat a Freezy Pop, I can't have just one. Okay? So for me, the average size Freezy Pop is what? 8 inches. Whatever. I'll cut like 6 of them open at once and just hold them all and just eat them.
Oh, wow.
But by the time you get done, it's like a salt and vinegar potato chip where the sides of your fucking lips are cut open. So I have mastered the scissoring like a hockey player would cut the tape
Like
off
a
the tip of
lesbo.
his stick. Like a what?
Like a lesbian?
No.
You've mastered the scissoring. Is that what you said?
No, I mastered
okay.
the trimming.
Oh, trimming now.
The trimming, yes.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Trim spa.
Does that work for you?
Yep. It's a little bit
Yeesh.
cleaner.
Yeah?
Yeah, you say scissoring. My mind goes crazy.
You're a crazy man. No. I see, now I forgot what I was talking about.
Of course you did.
Because you had to hit those
Now you got
stupid
scissoring in your mind.
scissor.
All you could think of.
Scissoring
Frickin'
on my
typical
mind.
man.
Scissoring on my mind.
We need a woman co-host.
We got one.
Knock this man syndrome right out of you. Now he
What do you
can't
mean
even
by-
think after I said scissoring.
Yeah, that's all I can think
Yeah,
about.
his brain shut off.
And then you bring up our new team member, our new co-host, Natasha.
Yeah.
And she's gonna bring some really good stuff to the table. I'm really excited.
Former little actress.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for her coming on. I think it's gonna be
I
a
don't
great
know if
time.
I'm more excited to cut the lawn or for her to come on.
Well, I mean, you could combine the two.
I could.
I mean, that's the way you do it.
She'd like that because she's a personal trainer as well.
Sure.
So she likes activities.
Yeah, so you could mow your lawn live on camera. We'll sit in the studio, laugh at you because you're a jackass, and all will be fine.
So much more room for activity.
Yeah. We can do a live podcast from your front lawn, the putting green,
I
during the
could.
summer. Why not?
It's not looking good, I'm telling you.
That's you're just a
Something
little
happened.
got to top dress it.
Stupid squirrels.
The new neighbor that you don't
No,
like.
it's been wet.
That's what she said.
I haven't Rio mowed it yet.
Yeah, that's what she also said.
She did.
It's a wintertime, springtime thing. Everything's cleaning up outside, inside, all around. Spring cleanup, not just for inside, outside. Personal hygiene. Spring cleanup, toenails, ears,
True.
hair, manscape if you do. You got it's all time.
You go out there in one of your little banana hammocks?
Banana hammock. No.
Yeah, your little, you don't wear those out sun tanning out in that neighborhood?
Banana hammocks. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're those little Speedos. They're
Speedos.
called banana hammocks.
No, dude. I live in the mountains, man. I
Yeah,
wear
I know.
shorts
I
and
figured maybe
like,
you'd go out there.
like sneakers or hiking
Maybe you'd
style
go out there
boots.
mountain climbing
Oh,
pair of
no.
Speedos.
No.
You didn't ever heard them called banana hammocks?
A banana hammock to me is something you hang between two trees and land. Or are you thinking of tree hugger?
Pretty much what's going on down there.
Tree hugging?
No, banana hammocks.
Not here. It's not something you see that's normal around here. I'm telling you, man. To those of you that don't know, the Adirondack Mountain region, the North Country as they call it here in New York State, I lived in Buffalo, a suburb of Buffalo, my whole life, and I moved out here 2 years ago, and it's a different crowd, man. And it's not for the weak. It's not for the weak, and I don't mean that to scare people. I'm just reality is you don't drink the water here, okay? So the only thing we use our water for in our sinks is to do dishes and to take a shower.
It's like the movie Wrong Turn.
The rest is you got to go get water from the springs. There's 2 springs, 1.5 miles, 2 miles, one each way. You get water from the spring, right? Fresh water from the mountains, or I have a water service that brings me water jugs for my water machine.
The Culligan man.
You have to have tons of water. You brush your teeth with it. You cook. You don't even cook with the water that comes out of the sink. So it's just, yeah. It's a different. I mean, it's not for the weak. And if you're accustomed to living in a way where just think of taking 12 empty gallons of water in 2 cases and filling them. Can you lift them up the stairs and carry them up? Yeah, but they're awkward. They're
It's an
heavy.
inconvenience.
It fucking sucks. Last time I came to Buffalo, I had an empty 6-pack of gallons in my truck, and I went to Todd, and I'm
You
like,
need
Todd, I'm
like
filling.
75,000 feet of hose and then just bring
Yeah.
it right from there to your house.
Yeah, I'm like, Todd, I'm filling up while I'm here because you got the water, so I filled up there. But it's the little things that you don't realize until you move. Like, I'm so remote. Like, hey, I want to get something. I want to eat out tonight. Well, you can either get McDonald's if they're open. The Chinese food place is okay, but they're wicked expensive. Then they got 2 pizza places that just it's not Buffalo. I'm not going to promote them. It's not worth
Like
it.
Red Baron.
Red Baron's better actually.
Wow.
Yeah, chicken wings here. Don't order them. Just get
They're
the
breaded
boneless
there.
wings.
They bred the chicken wings there.
Yeah, well,
That's
not
not
anymore. Not
chicken
at the
wing.
one place. Yeah, there's people that think that putting like a flour cornstarch breading on a chicken wing is accurate. There are a couple places in Buffalo that do it that way, and there are people that enjoy it that way. But typically, the original chicken wing and 98% of chicken wings are cooked just in their skin. Anyways, and I think there's 2 restaurants, 2 little rinky-dinky restaurants. And then if you want to go anywhere serious like Olive Garden or an Arby's or even a Burger King for that, you have to drive 1 hour and 48 minutes usually. or an hour. So it's not for the
I
weak.
would definitely. I mean, I eat my food on the way home now, and it's 5 minutes away. If I was an hour and a half away,
Yeah, you can do 5 course.
pretty much.
Well, I mean, it's my preferred way of living because it's simple.
I eat my fries before I even pull out of the drive-through.
Yeah, here you got to savor the flavor.
I know.
I mean, McDonald's for me, if I was to leave my house right now, it would take me about round trip 15 minutes.
It's not even
And
worth
that's-
it.
Yeah, 15-minute round trip, and that's close. My doctor for every 4 weeks is 40 minutes one way and 40 minutes back, and to me that's a short trip now. A short trip out here is an hour. Oh, it's only an hour ain't far.
Well, in 1967, you would have made the trip because the Big Mac would have first been coming out.
Yeah.
You would have
First
stood in
Big-
line.
It was like, you remember Krispy Kreme donuts when they came to Western New York? There was lines for days to get it done.
Now
Those
you can't even
suckers
find
were
them
good.
anywhere.
Yeah, you can at Walmart.
True.
They are
we
good.
eat
Though.
them though.
I don't care. Those suckers are good.
They used to just melt in your mouth.
Oh, they're so good. Did anybody out there ever have Krispy Kreme donuts? They're just the original glazed ones, though.
Ooh.
None
I
of the
didn't
other
even know
bullshit.
they made others.
Yeah, well, one of the ones are there, right?
They didn't at first, did they?
I don't know, but
They were just like, have this,
Glaze.
and then it just melts in your mouth.
and then you want to try.
It's like
You got it.
sugar. It's like, that was good sugar. We need more of those.
more sugar.
Then you saw them at Walmart,
Water,
and you were like,
water.
"Oh my God, they have them."
Sugar.
And then you tried them, and you were like, "These aren't the same."
They're not the worst.
No, but they're just not the hot
Right off the fryer
right
belt.
off the. Yeah,
Fryer, yeah. Like when
kind
you
of
go
like
to
the Timbits when they're hot. And good.
Yeah, I got you. The closest place I can find out here that's got a decent donut that would compare to what they have a Krispy Kreme is this place called Stewart's, and they got the coffee, their own ice cream, and they have they got packages of donuts that are fresh in the morning, packs of 2, like 2 powdered donuts, jelly, 2 powdered glaze or whatever. And the 2 glazed donuts are 2 for $3.50, and they're pretty damn good. I mean, if you
Stewart
want
from Mad TV.
maybe.
Stewart.
They have good coffee, and they have a little mini ice cream shop in there. It's just like one of those like ultimate 7-Eleven style places.
Little delicatessen.
But no, they don't. Well, they have sandwiches that they pre-make and throw in the case. They make pizzas to order in the zapper ovens. But no, the closest that I've, like, as far as a good donut,
Paula's.
and they don't have that out here, man.
Oh,
We have a place called Washboard Donuts,
you
which
probably
is
get the
connected.
best donuts there at the police station.
They
You
bring
know,
them in
that's where I take my chances. You should go in there. So you guys got any, you know where the best donuts are in town?
Yeah. How many miles?
Be serious too when
Who?
you're asking.
Who's driving that? Yeah. Go in there with a camera. I'm going to First Amendment audit your ass. By the way, where are the best
why don't
donuts?
they do that? We should actually start doing that.
Out
Start
here?
going to police places and saying, "What's your favorite donut?" And just be serious about it.
Dude, not out here, man. There's
No?
too many places to hide bodies out here.
Uh-huh.
They could waste my ass in a second. I'd be gone.
You don't think they'd
Gone
find it
for-
funny?
I mean,
Maybe
you-
they'd be serious and let you know what their favorite. I mean, they know they eat donuts.
well, they all
We see
everyone
them
eats
at the
donuts.
cars at the donuts all the time.
Yeah,
So
of
it's not
course.
anything we're hiding here.
Cops eat donuts, and so do people that work at the
Who
highway
wouldn't?
department. I love
Yeah,
donuts.
if you're sitting there in the morning, you're going to eat a donut
Donuts are good for you.
or banana.
A banana and a donut.
Sure. Banana cream.
Oh, chocolate banana cream. My favorite kind of pie. Dory's. the
My
only one that
favorite
makes
is the angel cream.
angel cream.
I like a good peanut angel cream.
the fuck is peanut angel?
Peanut with the white cream in the middle, the angel cream.
Oh, I don't like the white cream. It's got to be the
Oh,
Boston
you like
cream.
Bavarian or
Oh yeah, the pudding.
Oh.
Whew. I
don't
can
like
eat.
anything from Boston.
I hate the Boston Bruins right now. They're,
I hate Dave Putnam.
Sorry, I'm not going to bring. Well, we are going to bring up hockey. The Sabres are in the playoffs, and they're in Game 3 tomorrow night. Playoffs, and tomorrow night is Game 3. We're tied in the series 1-1, and I think tomorrow we need to put a spanking on the old. They're not that even good.
Do we
They
win
were
in
so
6?
They were so lucky to even make the playoffs. That's what's
You talking
frustrating
about us?
about. No, Boston. Boston barely made it. Like, they shouldn't have even made it into the playoffs, but they did somehow. And we came back in the last what, 8 minutes of the first game and beat them. And then in game 2 last night, we were down like 4-0 until near the end, and they scored 2 quick goals, and then we lose. Our goalie let in 2 stupid fluffernutter goals, which, whatever, we already talked about that. So I'm excited about tomorrow night's game. I'm like Tom, our friend. I'm kind of like, they suck. I'm just going to keep saying they suck until they win. Until I see that trophy hoisted and tears coming out of my eyes, they're going to suck. I think that's my new approach to being a Buffalo fan. Because I can't totally not watch them because I'm a fan of the sport in general. So when I say I'm done with the Bills, does that mean I'm done watching the Bills?
Done with the Bills?
No, it means I'm just done investing my heart, soul, and life into them.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl next year?
Not the Bills.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Nah. No. They're done. They're done.
That's what they want you to believe.
Just stop with your conspiracy.
They get their first pick, first top 10 picks in Patty Mahomes.
Jesus.
You know who traded them the pick to get Patty
You know what we
Mahomes?
should be talking about right now?
Do you know who traded them the pick to get Patty Mahomes?
The Bills.
The Bills, baby.
Yeah, the Bills gave up on... No, other teams passed on Mahomes, too.
Yeah, but we gave him that pick.
Yeah, but Mahomes was passed over by...
9 teams.
Yeah, because he wasn't really...
We should have kept the pick.
The Bills, you know what? It's what it should have, could have. It's always... You know how many
True.
people booed when we drafted Josh Allen?
True,
How many
and
people-
Brady was picked 956. So
Yeah, the guy
okay.
couldn't even run to save his life. I mean, he was just such a plebe. Still is.
Yeah. You think
And-
hockey is as fixed as football?
Is what?
Fixed as football?
I think it's harder to fix a hockey game. It's too fast, too physical, too much going on, too much movement. I don't think. I mean, the only way you could really fix a game is if a goalie really got in and sold in.
Let's 2 easy ones in.
I don't think that was the case.
No,
I knew
I'm
you were
just
going
kidding.
there. I knew you were going to go there with that. But I think hockey's one of those games that's really hard to touch in the way of fixing a game. It's just there's too much going on. Wouldn't you agree? Passing, shooting, hitting. I mean, however many officials on the ice. There's too much
Kinda.
going on. You could call penalties, I
Sure.
suppose. You know, make teams like shorthanded 5-on-3s all night, but eventually it would get picked up on. I mean, it wouldn't last forever.
Yeah.
It's like basketball.
Seems harder.
It's definitely harder.
Basketball, easy.
Yeah.
Did you see
Football.
that basketball player fall right on his freaking face?
No, I probably heard.
Luca Duple or whoever his name. I don't know, some
Oof.
star. He was like
Hospitalized?
7'1" and he just fell
Oof.
directly on his face.
Did anything break?
Yeah, he had a concussion.
No, those are fake. according
48
to-
hours.
48-hour evaluation?
Yep.
What, a concussion? They probably got to
Yeah.
give him some good Vicodin, though. Some good painkillers.
Yeah, he could.
I mean, when you get hurt and you go to the hospital, the best part of it is getting the painkillers.
Well, Rick just texted me about the ghost thing. We'll try to get the video a little
I-
bit bigger and
no, I'm
better
glad
and
you-
listen to it. We'll
Yeah.
show it next week.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't able to upload it. It was not big enough. It wasn't. a
Yeah,
big
we'll
enough
figure that out
JPEG.
and then we'll bring it up next week and see if
MP4.
Natasha hears anything too.
Yeah, it's got to be MP4. You
Okay.
can send it to us at info@rawlive.com via MP4 file, please. MP4. And then I can put that up on the next week's show. But I couldn't get that little rinky-dinky thing up. Wasn't allowing me.
I'll text him that now.
You do that. Info@rawlive.com. All right, then? Fucking forget about it.
Oh, God, dang.
Just fucking handle that shit, would you? Fucking, what, you funny? You think I'm funny like a clown over
Info
here?
at rawlive.
.com. But we're at an hour and 10 minutes. Where the hell did the time go?
Well, it blows by, you know.
It blows by, you know?
You planting anything in? You got a garden out there or anything?
I'm getting a little feedback on your end. You got a little bit too much boost there on your stupid roadcaster.
You got a... I forgot what I was saying.
No.
No, you don't have a little community garden over there? at
Oh,
the
there
retirement
is.
center?
It's not a retirement. Shut up. It's in the back. They got a patio, and I guess there was a guy that lived here a few years ago that would grow vegetables and do gardens and cookouts and all that kind of nonsense.
See?
So I'm gonna get you can't have a gas grill, but you can have charcoal grills, which I actually prefer.
Same.
I'm gonna get a charcoal grill, and I'll be the grill master all summer.
Grill Master Flex.
Yeah, this woman Nancy, I have to give a shout out to Nancy. A lot of the women here like to cook, and they'll cook too much, and then there's that single dude, Frankie, who lives upstairs, and they always, feed me home cooked
Fancy
meals.
Nancy.
Yeah, I got, a few of them here, and I enjoy it. I'm grateful for it. But last night, Nancy took the cake. She boiled beef hot dogs in water and took the water that she boiled the beef hot dogs in. So she took the hot dogs out, chopped them up, whatever, put them aside, cooked elbow macaroni in the water from the hot dogs being boiled, and then added tomato sauce, almost like, just tomato sauce, not spaghetti sauce, like just tomato sauce. And then threw chopped up beef hot dogs back in with the macaroni and a little bit of seasoning, salt, pepper, and it legit 100%. Yes, tomatoes. Asshole. Tasted like SpaghettiOs. The noodles were cooked mushy to the point where it was like SpaghettiO City, man. Next time she does it, I'm gonna ask her if she can like puree some ground beef and squirt out little poop drops of little beef balls in the broth to make the little meatballs, spaghetti
The
meatballs.
macaroni little rings.
No, there was elbows, but they were mushy, like the rings. It was perfectly cooked, mushy. Like you could have canned it, and if you would have eaten it in the dark, you would have totally thought it was fucking SpaghettiOs. There's not a doubt in my mind. Anybody out there listening or watching, you would have immediately been like, "This is SpaghettiOs." Even if you, it was a gallon container. Because she doesn't like some of the food she eats makes her sick because she's on some medicine. So she'll make it and then, I don't want any of it. And I'm like, okay, boom, 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 back upstairs. Fucking sucker was this big and I ate the whole damn thing, man. It was so good. I just kept heating it up and heating it up and heating it up. And then my other buddy gave me a loaf of peasant bread yesterday. Have you ever had peasant bread?
No. Is that like monkey bread?
No, it's really kind of weird. It's it's big. It's a big loaf. It's crusty, but it's so soft. I tried to make grilled cheese out of it, but the slices are like the size of ginormous slices. So it took up half a pan. It's really good for if you want to cut it in half and toast it real quick and throw a little butter on it. It's good for like having with coffee. It's bread that you can just eat with a little softened butter spread on it. It's peasant bread. I've never had it. It's good though. And so yeah, I got that. I get a whole bunch of instant oatmeals from the women that they don't like the flavors. So I got a case of those suckers. And I got the hot water machine, so when in doubt, pull the instant oatmeal out.
Ramen noodles.
Oh, I love ramen noodles.
Spicy?
No, I just like the regular foam chicken. Just pull up the little lid, fill it with hot water.
I can't believe nobody called with their favorite concerts.
Yeah, what the hell's wrong with people? Is music and rock and roll and sex is it a bad thing to talk about these days?
I want to know people who went to those ICP little rumbles.
What are ICP?
Insane Clown Posse?
Oh, see, I never saw them. I thought they were kind of fucked up. Those
you
guys.
could have been a juggalo.
I thought they were weird.
Well, I know.
But they're actually very talented.
They were wrestlers, too.
Were they really? Oh, yeah, they were. For a hot minute. Yeah, you're right.
Yippers. Yeah, I don't think I said my favorite concert. I don't know what it was.
Well, if you don't remember what it was, then you might.
A lot of them I don't remember.
That's your favorite.
That's how I know I had a good time.
That's all that's important. Is that you had a good time, right?
Yeah, definitely. I love all music, live music.
I just love concerts. My ears are beat up from it now. I have a hard time hearing sometimes.
The first time I ever saw Kiss was probably one of my favorites, but that was indoors. See, I really like the outdoor ones.
Yeah, I'm an outdoor concert guy. I was at that famous Goo Goo Doll concert where it rained outside.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in a few Daves where they poured.
It was awesome.
Muddy mess.
Oh, fuck yeah. White T-shirts. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
All I gotta say about that. I don't care. So I'm a guy.
Jenny.
I mean, I haven't had sex since 2018. I might as well talk about sex. That's why I said
one
sex,
time I went to a
rock
concert.
One time you went?
In Toronto.
9 times.
To see Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam was good. I saw them.
Well, of course, you know, us coming from Buffalo crossing the border, we weren't allowed to bring a lot of You could bring party favors, but you were risking the chance.
You were risking
So we didn't.
butt searches for sure. Yeah.
So we didn't risk the butt search. So, you know,
Nuts
we
and
get
butts.
there early, hanging out at the hotel, like, damn it, I can't even smoke. I got nothing. What the hell? How am I going to enjoy the show?
You gotta go
You know?
ask.
So we get there, we're in line, standing in this long line. All of a sudden, we move a few steps. I lift my foot up, and
Yeah,
wouldn't
little
you know, I stepped on a big ass bag of ganj,
Oh,
and I was like, sweet. So I pick it up. We asked somebody for papers, and we started rolling them once we got in. I was like, freaking.
so somebody probably almost got caught with it and dropped it, or they just
Possibly.
dropped it.
Either way.
I had one of those weird things happen to me. The summer right before I moved out of Buffalo, I was riding my Harley with my buddy, and we pulled into a shopping store, and we both pulled into our, it was like when you park a motorcycle, you try to park away from the cars and shit so they don't, you know, dent you or whatever.
Yeah.
And we pull into these spots, and all of a sudden we both look down, and there's like this wad of cash on the ground, like straight up wad of cash. And we looked at each other, and I looked at him. He goes, "Is that yours?" I'm like, "Is that yours?" And we're both like, "Whose is it?" And we picked it up. It was like $280 in cash.
Wow.
And I'm like, "What are you gonna do with that?" He's like, "Well, I don't know." I'm like,
Buy some beer.
"Do you think we're on camera?" And he's like, "Fuck it, who cares?" We split it.
That's pretty good. Here's a sweet move I saw.
I mean, I feel guilty. I kind of thought maybe it was gonna be one of those assholes that popped out and caught me
what
on
would
camera.
you do? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that old
What would
show.
you do?
What
How
would
many
you
people
do?
stole money from me and I let it go? I got paid back.
Well, you remember when they used to have those little checkpoints and they check everybody's bags and stuff at
Where?
Darien Lake?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay,
They don't
well,
have-
they caught these kids with massive amounts of shit in their backpack. I don't know what it was. It was about everything. So they
everything they shouldn't have.
the kids were like fighting with them too, like they didn't want to be arrested or nothing. So the cops had put those two
Arrested
big-
by a cop, judo chop. But
They
go
put
ahead.
those big 2 backpacks on the table there, their little search table. So they're wrestling with the 2 people they're trying to detain or whatever. And then out of the crowd, out of nowhere, comes this dude just flying as fast as he can. He grabs the 2 backpacks and he just flies into the crowd, and you never see him again. I was like, that was the sweetest move I've ever seen.
That's
He
awesome.
got off with those 2 backpacks. I don't know if he was a part of the crew or not, but
He might have been.
might have been.
He might have been.
Or he could. It was just an opportunist.
Or he was just somebody who was like, "This is a really good opportunity to get a lot
Damn
of weed and
right.
drugs," and I've been watching these clowns all night. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But weren't you kind of jealous it wasn't either?
Yeah. I was like, that's a smart dude right there.
Yeah. Like, where did he go? I'd like to hang out with
Darn
him.
it.
No, I never. I've only been to a couple concerts in Canada, and both times I went there, I didn't bring any of my own. We always just kind of hooked up with people in the crowd and
Yeah.
smoked, but I didn't fuck around with the bridge.
No, not worth it.
No, because they'll detain you. I was detained once on the Canadian side, and I didn't think I was going home.
I like being free.
Yeah, I do too. I don't like being taken down to my boxers and probed, and when they say if you have something, just give it to us. I'm like, dude, you just basically violated me in every orifice. If I had something by now, I would probably give
It's
it
not
to
gay if it's TSA.
you. It's A-OK, eh? Triple A.
Oh, it's fucked
Nuts
up.
and butts at the border, eh?
Yeah. Sometimes you wonder if they just, I don't know. I'm not going to wonder.
Wonder,
Don't
wonder,
get caught,
wonder.
you know?
Yeah, just don't be
Don't
stupid.
do bad things at the border.
Don't do be fucking things at the best.
Come in legally.
Yeah, come in legally. What is this? What is that? Go away.
What was that?
It's their feed over there on the Tweech.
Oh, great. That's a cool name. Howling Moo Ra Ra Raville.
Yeah, probably spam account,
Jeez, spam.
but they're commenting nonetheless.
Spam.
Spam, spam, swing, 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 swing.
Giant ads. Yeah,
So
probably not.
we've talked about the concerts that we've liked the most. We didn't really get too much into detail of like actual stories aside from my backstage story with Motley Crue. But there's been some other, things that have happened at concerts that I've been able to partake in and put in my memory bank of things that I've experienced, things I've done, things I would never do again. Well, I mean, I might. It depends. It's like concerts are really a night of opportunity.
Spontaneous.
It's a very spontaneous environment. I can't promise you if I go to a concert this summer, even if it's Kenny G, that I won't find a spot out behind a tent somewhere and make crazy love to some hot woman and then walk away. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I can't tell you that. Because when you're at a concert, you're accepting that risk factor that you could be banging someone naked in the middle of a crowd. I mean, it could happen. It could happen. If the wind is right.
Hopefully you're not downwind of that. I mean, I'm going to tell you that right now.
I mean, at least you lose your favorite shorts.
Yeah.
All right. What brand were those suckers? Nikes?
They were
Schmikes? What color were they?
Nice.
Green? Were they
Black,
green?
breathable, too. You thought they were. Even they couldn't breathe after that.
When in doubt, never lend your shorts out.
Don't.
Especially your favorite.
Not if you want them
pair.
back.
Your favorite pair. You gave away your favorite pair.
I did.
How mad were you?
I'm disappointed. Quite disappointed. Those were rough times, too. Pair of pants. It was a big deal back then.
Well, especially if they're your favorite.
Yeah.
And you let someone borrow them and they do some nonsense like that, I'd be a little pissed.
Yeah.
And they weren't even washed.
I didn't want them back.
He tried to give them back to you, not
No,
even washed.
There's not
or you
enough
don't even know?
washings that could possibly bring those back to where I needed them to be.
They needed to be brand new.
Yeah.
Me buying them, you not even touching them,
There's
kind
no
of.
going back. Sometimes you can go back and change things, but no.
How violated did you feel?
I just laugh it off. I laugh.
Yeah, I know you now you do, but you didn't at the time.
Hey, if it helped him, if it helped the guy score a little bit, then good for him. I don't need him back. I don't need him back. That was a rough one.
Anybody got any good stories like that? Where
That was
you,
when we used to room together.
Yeah, where you like you had roommates and you would lend clothes to each other and not get them back, and when you'd get them back, you'd be getting them back in a condition.
I'm not
that
even
you
sure I
around.
lent them, to be dead honest.
It could have been one of those he thought they were his and they found them in a pile, or just borrowed them. I'll put them back before he knows they're gone, kind of thing.
That was a while ago.
That's stinky, dude. That's a stinky thing to do to somebody.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Why would you borrow a man's shorts without prior authorization?
That's why I feel like I didn't give authorization, because I usually wouldn't even let someone borrow them.
Well, I wouldn't.
That's what I mean. So I don't think I knew until I
did.
Till I knew.
And then you saw them and your heart dropped.
I was like, I think those are mine. And then he's like, you want them back? I was like, definitely not.
Definitely not, he said.
Definitely not.
The stinky ass shorts.
Not after She-Ra was grinding on them. I don't need none of that.
Ooh.
Oof.
That's some what?
I don't know what was going on, but he had, I don't
There
know.
was some grinding? A
Yeah,
little bump and grind?
the good old days. You know, when your friends were getting it on and you used to crawl into the little living room to peek on them?
Yeah. And you
Should have shut your door, idiot.
and then you see your favorite shorts being
Ugh.
used. Like, what was the instant thought you had? Like, when you first saw that, were you just like, what am I watching right now? What happened? Like, how did you really feel?
Processing it, I was just like, I don't want those back.
Like, were you more
Took it as a loss. Said there's no,
No,
hope.
but how did you feel though when you were seeing what was happening, knowing that you
laughing.
just lost your fucking shorts?
I don't even think I was focused on the shorts at that time. I think we were just laughing at the situation.
How bad and nasty it was.
Yeah. Because I think even Andre, the guy I was living with at the time, there was 3 of us in there. Bachelor pad it was.
Threesome.
And the other 2, guy who borrowed my shorts is going at it in the living room with this girl, and he's got my shorts on. And we had squeaked out into the living room, kind of on hands, and we both crawled out of our rooms at the same time. Funny, it was funny, a little army crawl. And we look at each other. We just start laughing. And then we go through the little hallway where you could peek into the living room where they were. And we just peeked in there and we're just laughing. We're like, what the suck? Because it was like, how does this guy even get a girl in the first place? But
And he
was just
got one.
funny.
I mean, was
Yeah,
it a
and then he's like,
butterface?
I think he was like, I think he's got your Nords on. And I was like, oh, definitely. I think that's how I learned.
Was it a butterface?
Then the next day he was like, hey, you want a Nord back? And I was like, nah, that's all right. You can keep those. You can definitely keep those now.
How many people listening or viewing have lost a favorite piece of clothing to a friend for some
Listen, I
nasty
had
reason?
one girl over at the house one time. We were playing poker or beer pong. I think it was beer pong. I'm not going to mention any names, but she was dating somebody. They'd slept over at my house because they were too drunk. I went into the living room and I going, trying to walk through the hallway to the bathroom, and I step on stuff, and I'm like, God damn dog took a shit all over the freaking floor, you know? I stepped in it, and I'm like, suck. So I get up, turn the little light on over there so I could see more, so I could clean it up, and I'm like, this is freaking human shit, dude. This ain't dog shit. I'm like, who the hell shit
What?
the pants? So I follow the trail
Someone actually took a
from the
dump?
bathroom, and this girl was passed out in the bathroom with just shit all over her, dude.
Oh.
Not even kidding. So I'm like, at this point, I'm freaking out, you know? I'm like, my mom, she likes a clean house, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, get up. Get the hell out of here. And she's just like, what? And I go, first, your pants are, she was wearing her pants on her head.
Oh my God.
She was
shit
wasted
all
out
over-
of her mind, shit all everywhere.
Oh, how bad did it smell?
Poor thing. Oh, dude, it was bad.
Did you have her clean it up?
I told her to, but she was in no shape.
I
or
mean,
form
were
to
you
do it.
gagging?
Yeah, it was bad.
How'd you clean it?
I don't remember, but I got it clean.
Jeez.
Then the next day, she has the nerve to say, you still have my shirt at your house.
Oh, you mean the shirt I wiped all your shit up with? Yeah, it's here. It's on the front porch.
I gave
I'll
it
get
back. I washed it.
I would have fuck.
I'm nice.
I mean, there's nice, but then there's why? Why would you be nice?
I mean, I guess it happens, does it?
I've
never
never
happened to me.
shit all over someone's house, and I've been pretty drunk.
If I did, I'd leave.
I never puked all over anybody's house. I never took a shit all over anybody's house. I never popped a boil in someone's hot tub. I never took a piss on someone's couch. That's a true story, by the way. Tommy will tell you about that.
Pee on
one.
someone's couch.
Yeah, there's a story of a guy that had a big boil like thing on his back, and it like
Popped in the hot tub.
I don't know if it was the hot tub or a couch,
Well,
but Tommy D had a party, and he said this thing like fucking exploded on this dude's back, and he said that it was his wife's friends, I think, from work, and
wow.
he had her throw the fucking couch out.
Definitely.
Throw the couch out. It was gone.
Every time he sees the couch, he just sees that juice squirting out of the guy's back.
Big fucking oil spot. I wish Tom would be watching right now because I want him to call in and tell us that story. You should call him. Just call him
Like
at
a rotten
random.
tomato.
Call him.
No, I don't want to call him.
No, it's okay. I'll take the blame.
He doesn't know.
He'll be fine with it. I'm insisting. I'm pulling rank.
We can't call him live on the show.
Why not?
I don't know. What's his number?
You have it in your phone.
Find it.
You have it in your phone.
I don't think I do.
You sure you do?
Hold on, I'm looking.
Just call him and be like, yeah, we heard about some boil that popped at your house during one of your parties. He'll probably start laughing. I'll bet I would put a poll up right now that he'll laugh when he hears that question.
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for the boil popping princess, Tommy D. Is that you?
Are you guys on the air?
Yes.
We
Do you
sure
have a couch
are.
for sale at all?
I'm in the parking lot at Salvatore's. I'm leaving work right
Oh,
now.
all right. Well, we don't want to talk to
No,
you while
no.
you're driving, but we
You got
Oil
time.
popping.
I was telling him the story, Tom, about that party that I think you said that was at your house. It was your wife's at the time coworkers.
Oh, Dan Buckley. Oh, I shouldn't have said his name.
what
That's
up,
okay.
Dan?
Hey,
The late Dan. God bless him. The late Dan Buckley.
and yeah, you go ahead and tell the story because I was trying to be graphic, but you tell it the best. It's your story.
Oh, well, I mean, the boil was as big as my fist. I mean, that thing was, and it decided to drain.
Ooh.
And boy, I think his wife went through like 2 towels, 2 bath towels.
Holy.
And I remember we said, it's okay, you can keep those.
See? We'll just get new ones.
Oh my God. And I remember seeing it and I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I never seen a boil that big.
Like a fist, and it just exploded.
It exploded in under his shirt, but I remember him going like, you okay? And he's like, I just think that boil just blew on me. And I'm like, and I look at his back, I'm like, oh man. His wife's a nurse.
Did it
and she's
stink?
like, oh my God, and I said, oh God.
Did it stink?
No, because he ran into the bathroom with her, and he's like, you mind if I get in the shower? I'm like, yeah, okay, just, bleach it after. No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, seriously.
But
You're in there. You're in there.
I just hose you down
I
outside.
said to him after, he finally comes out, he goes, I go, how does it feel? He goes, oh, so much better. I said, I'm sure it does. He says, but he goes, I feel disgusting. I'm getting out of here. I'm like, all right.
Please do.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Okay, throw the couch out.
Yeah. Did you have to throw any furniture out?
No, he was standing when it happened.
Oh, good. I thought there was a couch involved.
No,
I thought
just 2
something.
bath towels.
I thought
Oil
something.
pop. Oh,
Jeez.
God. I remember.
but don't they feel good when they pop?
Probably.
I've never had a
one.
boil.
Oh, I had hope you never get a pineal cyst like I did.
Same.
Oh, jeez. Is it like pressure?
Well, you know what look up what a pineal cyst is.
Jeez, sounds bad. Penile.
It's in your
cyst?
it's on the tailbone on top of your rectum.
Rectum
damn near killed him.
Rectum damn near killed him. What's that from?
Yeah, and
Jesus,
I had one of those, and I had surgery, and the surgery took that away.
Jesus
but
Christ.
they created the surgery in the military because soldiers were getting it, and it was a surgery that would get them back on the field sooner rather than later.
Oh,
so I'm serious. And what they do is they leave the surgical thing open, and it heals basically from the inside out. So so I remember I remember like the day after the surgery, I'm in the hospital, and my wife's pregnant with our first child, and the nurse is explaining to her the surgery, but and my wife's like, she goes, that's a hole in his back, and my wife's like, can I see it? So I'm there bending over, and my wife's like, holy cow, I could shove my fist in there.
Oh my God.
It's like a Leslie Nielsen movie.
Oh my God.
You're bent over and someone's saying they can fit their fist in there. I'd be like running. Jesus. And then all of a sudden you hear rubber gloves snapping. Phew. But I was telling the Boyle story, and I'm like, just call him. I'm like, he's got to tell the story, because I obviously had it wrong. I thought it was somewhere along the lines of someone sat in your hot tub.
No. I remember seeing it before it popped. He was like in a lot of pain. I mean, it would be. I mean, that thing was huge. And then I'm like, oh man! I said, if that thing goes, it's gonna be like a fucking geyser.
You went at your house and rotten tomatoes.
Oh God.
It's so fucking disgusting,
Jesus.
man. And you feel
I bet you
bad for
Dr.
people.
Pimple Popper would have a day with that one.
Sister loves that show.
She would have to put a shield on. Thing would squirt like that. Some of those. Me and my ex coworker used to sit and watch that show, and we both sit there and gag, but we kept watching it. And there was this one where it's always a hematoma. Everyone's got a hematoma, And this woman had a hematoma the size of a cantaloupe on the inside of her leg. And
Mhm.
Dr. Lee just did a little like scalpel lance on it. And all of a sudden it looked like a bunch of chunky coconut water squirting out everywhere. It was just this big flood of like mucousy milk curdle nastiness. And my coworker started gagging. And he was gagging for like 30 feet to the run to the bathroom. And I'm sitting
Wow.
there watching this going, I can't believe we're watching this. But it's addicting to watch it. And then you see her squeezing it and all that big mayonnaise, the mayonnaise mixed with ketchup comes out of those little.
Oh,
Yeah. Are you going through a drive-through?
feels
soon?
good.
It does.
What?
It does feel good.
Feels fucking great, man.
Get that pressure released. Definitely.
I remember because you also get like with an infection, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
You also have a fever too. I remember before I had the surgery done, my cyst got infected, and I went to the hospital, and they numbed it up and they drained it. And oh man, I remember that night I woke up, I sweated through my clothes. My wife's, I remember that. It was like the fever, she goes, the fever must have broke. You know?
Oh, God. Can you imagine? Oh, I've never had anything major like that on my body. I've seen people. I used to know this guy, and I'm like, how do you walk around and not feel that? It was like the size of like a big tangerine, if you want to call it that, on just right on top of his head. And he would always
My God.
and he would lance it on his own and squeeze it out.
Ew.
Put a Band-Aid over it, and then months later it would be like bigger.
Should start decorating it, putting a little hat on it.
Yeah. This is before he met Todd. Would you do that?
Put one
Put a hat on it.
little hat on it, like in living color.
Yeah, like California Raisins commercial. I heard it through the grapevine. Yeah, but he would always lance it, and we'd
Sir
always say to him
Lancelot.
like, why don't you just go to the doctor? And he's like, I just drain it. I'm like, ugh. And it was like cottage cheese. It was like, and he squeezed it one time, and we were like 20 feet away from him, and you could just smell it.
Yeah.
It smelled like rancid.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just like
Well, sure.
it was like you were in Wisconsin and you never even been to Wisconsin. Like I don't think I'd ever go to Wisconsin.
Cheese whiz.
Ooh,
Cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz.
gee whiz.
Oh,
But I've seen some. I guess. Well, one time,
one time.
I did when I played one time, nine times.
Time.
9 times. I played hockey with this one guy. Todd, you might remember him, but he got these like from the pads sometimes on the backs of your legs. You can get those like white, big pimple looking things.
Sure.
I don't know what they're called, but it's usually where pads rub or, football players will get them and whatever. And he laid on the floor. It was a different team I was on. He laid on the floor and he had this like poking tool, looked like a dental tool. And he reached back and he pushed on it, and all of a sudden it just exploded.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he started squeezing at it, and we're all like, "What is wrong with you?" He's like, "Oh my God,
Do that at
oh
home.
the pressure." And it was like these big nickel-sized white-looking pimple things on the back of his leg, and he would just sit there and poke them open and squeeze the shit out of them. And
Some people love that stuff.
yeah, but I couldn't do that to myself.
Mm.
Have you ever been with somebody?
Some people like to peel other people's sunburn.
Yeah.
My
My wife loves to do that.
Does she?
Yeah, I'm like, stop peeling my tan away.
Stop peeling my tan away.
Yeah. Taking my tan away.
I don't like the feeling of someone peeling at me.
I just don't want it peeled. Let it just go on its own.
Yeah, let it rub off in the shower, right?
Yeah.
What about you, Tom? Do you like being peeled?
I don't want somebody peeling me. No.
No.
You don't like the peeling effect?
No.
Well, thanks, Tom. Go Sabres. What do you think we're going to do? Win or lose? And
Oof.
I was talking to the chef here as a hockey player, and I'm like, I said that was that fluky goal, that was it. He goes, that might even be the goal of the series.
Oh no.
I said, I knew it. I said, I bet you that goal spooked him. I mean, there was two goals that he should have easily stopped. That first one by Arvidsson where he got behind Samuelson. He shot it with one hand.
Yep.
And then that one. Wow.
Yeah.
Yep, he's going to have to be better, that's for sure.
If he doesn't let those two fluky goals in, we could have went to overtime and maybe won. Because it would have been tied 2-2.
The thing is, the rules or whatever, the how they call games in the playoffs, it sure don't favor the type of team the Sabres are. No. At least in this series, the clutching, grabbing, the Bruins are great at that.
Yep.
And I don't know. I hope they can overcome it.
I hope so too. I don't want to have to say they suck 500 times in a row.
Mm.
But I mean, I told everybody this when we first went on the air tonight. I said, I told Tom that they suck until they hold the cup up. They suck.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to go with that. That's going to be my little inspiration. How like some guys like to not change their underwear for 4 weeks or during the playoffs or not shave or, or, whatever. I'm just going to say they suck. I love my Buffalo teams, but for right now, they suck. They suck. They suck until they don't suck.
Well, they're better than last year.
Well, they're better than the last 14 years. Ted. What's that saying?
They don't suck that bad this year.
Yeah. Well, your rant was good. Your rant was right on time.
I know.
You did that rant 2 years ago, and now all of a sudden, Darlene is in the playoffs.
Yep. Thank God. We didn't lose him.
You thought we were going to lose him?
Well, during that rant, I thought maybe he'd leave too.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Knights versus Sabres in the Cup?
It won't happen. The best thing that could happen is us versus Tampa Bay.
We can't play Tampa Bay in the Cup.
Yeah, we can. Second round.
In the Cup?
Yeah, not in the Cup.
Not in the Cup, but second round. That's the best one.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just like last year's Super Bowl wasn't the good one, it was the game before that.
True.
Well, what is the Tampa series now?
1-1.
I know Montreal won Sunday, or
the first
Sunday.
One, yeah.
Sunday.
Tampa Bay won last night in overtime.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So they're
1-1.
tied. So a lot of the series are 1-1 right now.
We're gonna win in 6.
I hope they suck bad enough that they can win the next couple games and win the series 4-1. Or
I'm gonna go 6 games, I think.
Well, the thing is, you got to have your secondary guys freaking scoring. You always can't rely on Tage Thompson. Yeah. You got to have guys like Norris and Doan and Zucker and Tuck. Those guys got to score. They got to. Why the hell do they keep putting Thompson on that one spot on the power play? Teams know where he's going to be, so they stack over to that side.
Yeah. Well, I think they've been putting him in front of the net now, haven't they? Like in the Olympics.
Have they?
I don't know.
I didn't notice that yesterday.
No,
I mean,
they're putting him at the face-off circle.
The first game they did.
Always to the right of the goalie because he's got that wicked wrist shot. He's like Ovechkin. He's a goal hanger. They have him hanging around in that zone. I know what you're talking about, Tom.
Yeah, I think they should play him more in the center like they did in the Olympics.
Well, that's what he is.
I think he should play. I think he should play in front of the net. And somebody mentioned. Did I say this to you yesterday, Frankie, when I talked to you last night about
Probably.
How come didn't have Mellenstein on the?
Yeah, what's going on with that?
He was pretty good on the power play.
I wonder if they pulled him because of the Timmins guy being back.
I don't know. I don't know. Was Timmins on the power play? I don't know.
I don't know, but Timmons was hurt like a long time this year, and he was a really big trade.
Yeah, and what's his name? Darlene's got to start scoring.
I think Darlene's got to
You
get
know,
laid.
I mean, this guy's supposed to be this. This guy was supposed to be this generational player.
Yep.
You know, now's your time to show us.
Yep. Darlene, I must break you.
He's had some sweet passes.
Yeah, but he also has some flaky passes.
Yeah.
He's got
I've
those
seen
moments.
some, like I couldn't believe some of them off the boards that he made. He hasn't done. He's not on the point board, I guess, so it doesn't matter.
They gotta. I mean, I was saying they gotta get more physical than they already are getting.
Let's get physical.
But they gotta, man. If you get that chance to just fucking, Tom, we've played sports. If you ever got a chance, man, and you had that perfect, just this will never happen again. I'm skating the best possible speed. This guy doesn't see it coming. I can put him into the second row. Wouldn't you do it?
Sure.
Like, yeah, they got to do that. Like, I mean, I don't care if it's Pasternak. Put him out to the pasture. Fuck them.
But they have been hitting.
Yep.
They have been. Not hard enough, though.
They were called sissies by Boston.
Yeah, see? Now we got to come out.
They were called what?
Well, before the
Sissies.
series started, they said that we were
A bunch of sissies.
not in those words, but weak,
Mm.
Oh, they did say they were bigger.
bigger and stronger. That's why with the first game we came out hitting them pretty good.
Mm.
Then we
See?
were hitting them pretty good yesterday, and then the ref said, settle down, and then the game switched. Because we were out. We was getting nasty in the first 10 minutes there.
It was
He
getting a little,
freaking out.
a little
It was
chippy,
getting
eh?
chippy.
I like that
Then-
word, chippy.
Then it went away.
Who came up with that word?
Chip.
Like,
Well, you got to have a hot goaltender too, and Swayman right now he's on fire, and our goaltender, well,
Our goaltender is not.
our
He's
goaltender.
struggling a little.
Uka Luka Pukunen.
Luckily, we're blocking a lot of shots.
Uka Luka. Oh my god. Yeah, well that's the thing. We can't depend on our goalie. We gotta play like our goalie. You know, we gotta play like the Bills did in the '90s and not rely on Scott Norwood.
They should just switch goalies.
Maybe they should just score goals. Put the puck on the net.
Easier
They could
said
try
than
that.
done in the playoffs.
Well, when you got like how come 85,000 fans are screaming shoot and you're not seeing it?
Because you don't just shoot when the fans tell you to.
Sure you do.
They don't know what the hell's going on, most of them.
Yeah, I do.
It looks good from TV.
Okay. Are we gonna really do this?
The lane might not be there really in real life.
In real life.
Well, for
all right, guys.
All right, Tom,
All right,
drive safe.
Hey, thanks for the
Thanks.
Boyle
Take
the
care.
Boyle and Puss
See you
story.
soon.
Enjoy your dinner.
Go Sabres.
Yeah.
Go
Bye-bye.
mayonnaise and ketchup.
Well,
But that's a good time for us to wrap up. We had a
hopefully
good
you
talk
drive
with Tom.
safe.
Yeah, now he's gonna hit the Big Mac line and get a Big Mac. Woo. Out of memory of the Boyle sauce.
He might have been
Woo.
around during the introduction of the Big Mac.
He might have been.
Wonder if he remembers.
He might have gotten one for free.
He knows where he was that day.
He was there. He might have gotten some booty that day.
Zambooty.
Some Big Mac and some big booty.
He remembers the first day he got some Zambooty.
Yeah. What was the show?
It was a long time ago
Long time ago.
when Tom first got Zambooty.
Oh, sex, drugs, and rock and
Zambooty,
roll.
I mean.
I'm certain he's had some. Well, no, he wasn't like me. I was the true concert goer. I made every fucking second of it count. If I was there and I wasn't in cuffs, I was partying. If I would have been a rock star, I'd probably be part of the 27 Club by now. But anyways, I think this is a good place to land our plane. We're at we're almost at 2 hours we've been on.
Oh,
And I think most people are out enjoying the weather. We'll be back next week, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And hopefully our newest team member, newest co-host, Natasha, who's going to balance us both out, who's going to be able to be the voice of reason. The talent on the show is here next week, ready to rock and roll. If not, we are going to continue to hope that she feels better and gets her ass back to the gym, eats some really bad food, and gets back in the bathroom and gets rid of the fungus. So until next week, everybody enjoy, be safe, and remember, when in doubt, pull out.